Hey, guess what?
What?
I have a question for you.
Go ahead. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of As the Buckle Turds. I'm Adam.
I'm Tim.
And this week, first of all, Tim, how you doing?
Good.
But we do have bad news immediately.
Yes.
Before we get on to our predictions, because that's all there's going to be on this show.
Yeah.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart has passed away.
Yes, I saw that when I got back from my trip this past weekend. I was like, oh man, that sucks.
Yeah. But really, heart goes out to Natalia and the entire Hart family.
Yeah. Apparently he had Alzheimer's.
And a physical condition that made him very, very weak.
Yeah.
And it seems that he took a fall. And then
okay.
succumbed to the injuries.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part.
Which, I mean, I know that when I had a music teacher who recently passed away, and his physical condition was very delicate as well. And he had fallen a number of times, and they were like, I don't know if we can even help him from this fall. Hopefully he pulls through.
My grandfather was going through chemo, and he slipped in the bathtub.
Ooh.
And my parents and my uncle said, no, you're going to the hospital.
Wow.
Blood clot into his lungs. So, yeah, it's stuff like this when you're in a weak condition and the body can't repair itself.
Especially for a big man that Jim was.
Yeah.
I also, just looking, up his Wikipedia, the fact that he was one of the few guys that truly kept his name.
Yeah.
He had never had to change anything.
Yep.
I was like, good for him.
So it's one of those things where it's like it's sad to see him go, and like you said, our hearts goes out to the Neidhart family.
Yeah.
And hope Natalia
even
can get back.
the entire Hart clan.
Yeah.
Because they were all a very close family.
Yeah. So it's sad to hear. It was a good thing to hear that Natalia was able to get a flight to go back home.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that stuff happens.
I know.
So
one thing that surprised me, though, was that his last match was in 2009.
Really?
Yeah. The last televised match. He officially retired in 2013.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I was just like, wow, okay.
Well, good for him, though.
Yeah.
For going that far. But all right, let's move on away from the sad stuff into our predictions.
And predictions it is. We're going to start off with NXT Takeover Brooklyn 4.
Yep.
Horsemen.
So buckle in. It's going to take 50 minutes.
I don't know why it always takes you so long to go through 5 matches.
I got to weigh the pros and cons.
Of course you do. All right, so I just took this card directly off from Wikipedia.
Like you always do.
I did move a few things around. So
in other words, you did not take it exactly from Wikipedia.
Okay, you know what? Whatever. The weird part is even the Wikipedia page doesn't have any pre-show matches on it.
They don't have a pre-show for NXT.
Oh.
They have a pre-show. They don't have a pre-show match.
Oh.
I think they should, because I think that's kind of cool.
Just one match.
Just one match.
Hopefully, maybe a a young up-and-comer, somebody who's brand new.
I would say a women's match. So we have two women's matches on the show.
Exactly.
But hey, it is what it is. We just got our secondary title.
Exactly.
Triple H he knows what he's doing.
And this will expand further into a very solid, separate brand.
Yes.
All right.
As long as he remains control.
Exactly. All right, so first matchup on this card, we have Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. Who do you have in this one?
So this is a tough one. Shayna has already beaten Kairi Sane since coming to NXT.
Right.
But she lost to her in the Mae Young Classic finale. So this is an actual rematch, which is cool. There's rumors going around that there's going to be a potential 4 horsewomen of MMA and horsewomen of wrestling.
Okay.
At the Evolution pay-per-view.
Oh.
So Shayna would be defending her title if she's the NXT champion.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go. I think she had a good run.
Yes.
I think she should last a little bit longer, but at the same time, I'm gonna go with Kairi Sane.
You're going with Kairi Sane. I mean, she's got an elbow drop that even Macho Man looks at and goes, "Ooh, now that's good."
She's like, "Wow, I could learn something from that."
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, it's it's his ghost, but
Yeah. I like
Right.
the ghost of Joey Ryan.
Oh yeah. I love how that's still a thing right now.
Oh yeah. What's your pick?
I'm actually gonna stay with Baszler on this one.
Baszler? Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, both Baszler's doing a great job.
Yeah.
As champion. So either way, we're in good. But I'd like to see
You'd like to see somebody else hold the title for a
no,
bit?
I'd like to see actually Shayna show up at SummerSlam to help her
Help her friend out.
Deal with Foxy.
Exactly.
Make sure you censor that.
What, with
Alicia
Fox?
Fox.
Alicia Fox.
Alicia, beep. That's what they do at Wrestle Talk. Every time they say Alicia, beep.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I
fun.
mean-
I'm like, I like that.
All right. Next up on the card, I have Velveteen Dream versus EC3.
Yeah, who do you have?
As I told you before we even got on here, out of this card, this is the match that I see technically being the lowest rated match on the card. And it still has Velveteen Dream in it, who's blowing everyone's expectations away. EC3 has looked very solid since he came over to NXT.
This is his first actual singles match at a takeover.
Yeah.
He was at for the
The 6-man ladder match.
but that's it. So I mean, there's only one of the takeover, but
Right.
that kind of big name you expect it to be on
Something.
in every single NXT,
Yeah.
which is fine. When you had so many big names come over
Oh, God, yeah.
at the same time that we had, it makes sense to kind of pace them out and introduce them. Yes, he was being used in NXT here and there, but you build, and then now we have this. Now, Velveteen Dreams, basically his entire storyline for the last year is outside his debut, he loses to the main big match.
Yeah.
But that's a good learning thing because it doesn't hurt him.
No. He's still super over.
He's still super over, and he's so good that helps him make these people who already have a name
look even better.
So I'm gonna go with EC3. I think we need a win from him. We need a big win for him.
Yeah.
And then this next year can be the storyline of Velveteen Dream finally getting his first big win.
Well, not even just getting the big win. I would like to see his big win happen Royal Rumble, whatever takeover that is.
I'd like to see him at War Games. Be in the actual War Games.
When is it, War Games?
November.
Somewhere, the end of this year,
Yep.
get the big win, and next year, just be dominant.
Yep.
And just, but once again, don't talk about how he's being dominant.
No.
He's not squashing people.
No.
It's just, he just keeps winning.
Yep.
And that's like, this year was just couldn't get the big win.
Yep. And then he
Next
finally
year is constantly gets the big win until near the end of the year. And then either, the next 2020s
Yep.
takeover, takeover, there he loses.
See, I have the plan for Velveteen Dream.
Oh, you do?
You do this kind of same thing, what you were saying. He keeps winning, leading him to the North American Championship.
Yep.
And then his first big loss at the beginning of 2020 is losing the North American Championship, leading to his final rise into the NXT Championship.
All right, I like that.
But yeah, I'm going with EC3 though on this one.
I'm gonna have to go with EC3 as well. It just fits storyline and all that stuff going on right now.
And like I said, he's a big name on the indie scene. He needs to get a good win here. Velveteen Dream is the perfect person to do it.
Yes.
Velveteen Dream's only like 21.
22 now? Yeah.
So he has plenty of time. He can be in NXT and be that staple.
Oh yeah.
For several years that everyone's looking for.
He can be their Macho Man.
Yeah.
Their Roddy Piper. Somebody who's just like, I'm gonna hold the gate.
Well, the thing is, what NXT needs right now is they need someone who's going to be there for years.
Yes.
But these big names like EC3,
those
Johnny
are the guys
Gargano, these people are going to be like, once, maybe 2 years before you get them up to the main roster.
Exactly.
They can be a staple while they're there, but you need them to be building along the way, and they finally had that in place with the North American Championship. They can start doing that.
Yeah.
So, that's my pick.
All right. Next up on my card, I have Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong, a.k.a. The Undisputed Era, versus Mustache Mountain.
I'm going to go with Undisputed Era on this one because Mustache Mountain is going to be a big part of the NXT UK.
Okay.
So this is a good way to introduce people to that, see them in action. So when they do launch the TV show, and they could use them as their the starting champions.
Oh yeah,
which would be great because it would be Tyler Bates being the first UK champion and UK Tag Team champions.
Oh wow, yeah.
Which would be a great start.
Yeah.
And this match is gonna be great because they got a 5-star match on an episode of NXT.
Yes.
So
once again, there's so much going on this card that's just like, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be awesome. Why do you have to pack so much awesome into a 2-hour show?
But here's the funny thing, though. Triple H is so good at what he does that, and his crew are so good, they can allow us to have super awesome matches that don't fatigue the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, you could easily, I have no doubt Triple H can make NXT a 3.5 hour show.
Yeah.
And for only 5 matches, you could put 6 matches in, and you still would not fatigue the show.
Right.
The crowd. Because they know how to build these spots into them.
Well, plus, you have these longer matches that, I mean, as we've said, NXT is the indie scene according to WWE.
Yep.
Where they go for 40 minutes.
Yep.
And the fans are like, no, that's what we came here for.
Our major matches are longer matches.
Right. And Takeover is where all of the major matches are going to be at.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going with Undisputed Era. So what's yours?
I really want to say Mustache Mountain.
Who?
Mustache Mountain.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. I thought you were talking about them, but
yeah. I really, just because dude, they've got an awesome name.
They do.
But no, I'm gonna have to stick with Undisputed Era as well, because it does work out as them being, a new 4 horsemen.
Yep.
An actual, oh my god, an actual faction.
Yeah.
What is this?
So we're both agreeing on that one.
Undisputed Era on that one.
We're agreeing on a few of these.
Yeah, two out of 3
so far, but that's good.
That's not bad.
We could both be all right, and then get that one who could be the tiebreaker.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Next up is Adam Cole versus Ricochet for the U.S. title.
UK. North American.
North American title.
Wow.
United Kingdom title?
United Kingdom.
I mean, if you want to put that up there, that's cool.
Why not? I am going to go with Ricochet.
Oh, wow.
The only reason why I'm going to say Ricochet, they won't put it on Ricochet, is maybe his tweak of an injury that is what Triple H called it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not too sure about.
Yes.
But they don't have to get the match out there, but they don't risk it.
Right.
But they can still put the belt on him and still let him rest. But because I have a plan for Adam Cole, and I think so does Triple H.
Ooh, okay. I mean, of course, Triple H has a plan for Adam Cole.
But here's the thing: when Adam Cole came in, he already had kind of this built plan. So trying to figure out what to do with them, you can't put him right into the main event.
No.
The NXT title. You could have and put it on him.
Yeah.
But this was been a better year for him in NXT.
Oh God, yeah.
So dropped the North American title. He's held it for over 6 months. It's a good reign. He's defended it a lot, not necessarily on takeovers. It's
right.
The first takeover he's actually defended it on, but he defended it at the UK tournament.
Yep.
He defended it on. I think he's defended it on NXT in house shows. We know that. So he's been defending it. Dropped the belt to Ricochet. He's over. Put the belt on him. He's a great next contender, next champion. And then you start building Adam Cole for Royal Rumble.
In the NXT Championship?
Yes.
All right. I like it.
You could do it as soon as War Games. I think it'd be kind of cool. But at the same time, no, not WrestleMania. Have him win it at the Royal Rumble.
And then for, continue him through 2019 in NXT.
Yep.
And it's not until 2020 that you finally bring him up to the main roster.
In the same thing, what you're doing here is you're also using the Four Horse. You're using the Undisputed Era, whereas you have, because once Bobby Fish comes back,
yes,
you then put Roger Strong in the North American title,
right?
And that way you have really the Four Horsemen, or the Undisputed Era in this case,
yes,
holding all the gold.
That would be awesome. That would be. I mean, it's technically 5 guys, but whatever.
Yeah.
Once Bobby Fish comes back.
No. It's
No?
3 right now. Bobby Fish, Roger Strong, and Adam Cole.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I don't know why I said... Now, my pick is Adam Cole because of his first name.
Adam?
It's the greatest name of all time. It's the first name.
I was going to say, please don't go with that. Like, you're going to say, because that was the first man's name.
No. It's just the first name.
That was a mythology.
Whatever. It validates why I was named, okay, man?
Yeah, and it's also due to that guy, why we're all living in sin and not in paradise.
Totally fine with me. But yeah, I'm going with Adam Cole on this one.
Okay, so we have 2 that we disagree on.
Yeah, I see...
Traitor.
I see the
huge Ricochet
fan?
Yeah, wow. Cannot talk.
Wow, okay.
Ricochet fan, yet you go and you side against him? How dare you?
Well, because I want them to have another... God. I want them to have another match.
Oh, yeah, so do I, but... that can be for a rematch where Ricochet is defending the title.
I mean, whatever. Anyway, so the last match on this card is a last man standing for the NXT Championship. It's Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano. I just...
You're like, I don't know.
One's tough.
Do you need 10 minutes to think this through?
No. I mean, I might. I mean, this one's actually a tough one to go with because, quite honestly... I don't care who actually wins this match.
Yeah. I mean, I think...
I just want this match to go on forever.
See,
slowly.
I'm pretty sure that the ultimate plan is for Gargano to take the belt off Tommaso.
Right.
I don't know if I think it might be too soon.
So, okay, let's go down the previous 2 matches.
So, Gargano won at WrestleMania in an unsanctioned match.
Right.
Tommaso Ciampa won in the no DQ street fight.
Street fight, yes. The Chicago street fight.
Yes. At Chicago NXT in June. So now we're getting a last man standing.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go with Johnny Gargano on this one just for the hell of it.
Okay.
Because you could take the belt off him.
Exactly.
Off Tommaso. It doesn't hurt him. It doesn't hurt the championship. It's actually a great feud, and you can still keep this feud going. But if they don't put it on him now, it will be at Royal Rumble, I see.
Yeah.
Because here's what I could see them doing. How do you continue after this? He's already beaten him. Well, simply, you need teams for War Games, and you already have... Even if they put the belt on Gargano, you can have the 2 teams in War Games be captains.
Oh.
And if you don't put the belt on Gargano at Brooklyn, the stipulation could be if Gargano's team wins,
he gets a shot at the title.
He gets one more shot at the next NXT at Royal Rumble in an Iron Man match.
Or
a 60-minute Iron Man match.
Yes, you could do that one. Or... I don't... Yeah, you know what? The 60-minute Iron Man match, because the way that this feud is worked out, that it's because you look at it, you're like, unsanctioned match, street fight. This is a last man standing, but it's basically a standard match.
Yeah.
Then you've got War Games, which is a steel cage match.
Yep.
The only thing you have beyond that is either Hell in a Cell, which I don't see NXT doing.
No.
But I can also see NXT being like, you know what, we're stealing Hell in a Cell for this one because this feud has warranted it.
Or
or the 60-minute match.
Or you bring back 2 out of 3 falls. Each fall is a different stipulation.
Oh.
Or what do they call it? The 3 stages of hell.
Yeah.
That could be another good way to end this. Because that's meant to be a feud ender like the Hell in a Cell is.
Because I don't think the 60-minute Iron Man match would be proper. Like, it would be amazing, but the way how the animosity in their feud just wouldn't work with being like, oh yeah, you've got 4 pins, he's got this.
But see, here's the thing though, that's where the War Games comes in. That's where you settle the animosity part of the storyline. Now it's Gargano saying, I got my title shot back if he wins. It doesn't win it.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna prove how much better than I am than you, by beating you consistently over 1 hour.
All right. Yeah. I can see that.
That's how you get to you settle this animosity to, I'm just gonna show you how much better than I am at you. Because they're basically already wrestling about 30, 35 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Already.
20 more minutes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. In that case, yes, I'm going to be going with Ciampa though.
Okay.
Because
you like my storyline?
I like that.
I do too.
I really, because it makes War Games 1 actually important.
Yep. Screw it.
Yeah.
Put me down for Tommaso. I'm changing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is my storyline, but like, I just sold myself on this story. I want this storyline to happen. I want to see Gargano win on Saturday. But at the same time, I really do want to see this storyline because I want to see Tommaso. I want to see him actually be a longer champion.
I also in this, I want to see, because Ciampa's the heel.
Yep.
I want to see Gargano get just so close to actually cheating his way to winning that, like, he actually questions whether or not to actually injure Ciampa so Ciampa can't get up.
Yep. And that's his fall point.
And he decides not to do it.
And that's his fall point.
And later in the match, Ciampa actually hurts him just to keep him down.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, I'm saying, now, I know that this is a WWE rule altogether. Yeah. That's a big no-no. But, like, Ciampa actually uses a unprotected chair shot.
Ooh.
And it plays into Johnny's written off for a little while because of, a head injury.
Yep.
They do play it up that, but this is an unprotected chair shot. And only the best, most nitro of heat heel can pull that off in this company right now.
Yep.
And you're just like, yeah, he was willing to go there. Like, William Regal has to contemplate whether or not to suspend him for breaking a company rule.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what? You want to suspend me? Cool. I'll pull a Brock Lesnar. I'll sit at home, collect my checks while you figure out a way to defend this title. I still have the title.
Yep. Yeah. So, are you happy?
Yeah.
Did you take it? I didn't take 40 minutes this time.
And I mean, we're at. Actually, that wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all.
The whole Velveteen Dream and my mission for Adam Cole and
our booking
and my booking.
Yeah.
Kind of it.
It's what we do.
It's better than me saying, "Well, I could do this."
Yeah.
Or I could go over here.
Yeah, we only have the one match that we don't agree on.
Yeah, that's funny.
So either one of us is going to win by either a 1-4 or 4-1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
we just
or 5.
We disagree on how many?
1.
Wow.
Yep, the women's match.
That's right.
Just the one match.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Next up
this will be fast.
Is the biggest show of the summer.
The biggest party of the summer.
Oh, that too. It does not feel like a party. It just feels like a really big show. Really big show.
It feels like a really big chore.
Yeah. Especially since it's 4 hours for us to dive through. on a Sunday night.
I know.
Which I'm going to have to stop at like hour 2.
Because you're going to not watch the finish.
Well, it depends on who's the finish this year.
We
know who the finish is.
By the way, there's apparently 2 plans for the Brock Lesnar Reigns match.
Oh, God.
And it's not necessarily the finish.
Okay.
It's for the match. A really short match or a really long match. One of Matt Lesnar's longest matches.
So 15 minutes?
No, pretty much like longer than that, apparently.
I don't want...
No.
Well, because short match... Okay, we'll get to that when we get to it. All right. So we got a couple of matches on the pre-show.
Yes.
So I just moved the card around to see what felt right in certain spots. We got the B Team versus the Revival for the Raw tag team titles.
Which feels weird. Usually the SmackDown titles get reverted to the pre-show on a big card like this.
But there's a bigger match going on with that one.
Yes, true.
It's not the B Team.
No, it's not tag titles. This is a vintage show, so tag titles.
Who do you have in
the
this
Revival?
Stuff? Wow, that was really, really fast.
I like the B Team as champions, but the Revival need them.
They need something.
And this is a great way to do it.
You know what I'm saying? Nope, we're sticking with the B Team.
Either way, I'm okay with it. I mean, I do want to see the Revival with the belts, but I'm okay with the B Team retains.
I see, because there's a rumor that the Otunga brothers are going to eventually get together as a tag team.
Otunga?
Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas are going to get together as an actual tag team.
There's a rumor that because Matt Hardy's cryptic text that he might be retiring.
Yeah. I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
It's totally natural for him to decide to retire. I mean, it's 2018. He's been wrestling for, 20 years?
Almost 20 years.
Yeah. I have no problem with you retiring, bro. I mean, you've been doing it since you were 16.
Yeah. And that was backyard wrestling. And then before when you turned 18 to...
Yeah, you just went straight to the WWE.
Yeah, because you were being a jobber.
Yeah. So. And your brother was 16 at the time.
Yep.
And he jobbed... it blows my mind that Jeff was 16 when he jobbed out to Scott Hall.
Yep.
I was like, wow. That, and also watching that match, Scott was kind of stiff in the ring.
Yeah.
Especially with new kids.
Yeah. It gave you back then, that was part of the time.
Yeah.
And this is the best time.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that like it looked like he was trying to hurt Jeff. It was just like, no, kid.
Welcome to the pros.
Welcome to the pros, because I'm not always going to be this way, but you're going to find guys that are going to be way stiffer than I am.
Yep.
You got to be ready for them.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Yep.
So.
You know what? I'm going with the B Team on this one.
Well, shouldn't the B Team would have to lose the belts to...
That's going to happen later.
Ah, okay.
It's going to be later down the road.
Oh, okay.
Or they're just going to split up and it's going to be like vacating the titles. That would be kind of cool, because very few tag teams have ever like broken up and still been champion and just been like, so what do we do with this?
Yeah.
And just like, general manager's just like, if you're not a team, you don't get these anymore. Mm-hmm. That would be a cool little thing.
Or they could do the Sting Big Show Giant thing that they did at WCW when they were tag titles, and Big Show, the Giant was on NWO.
Yes.
And Sting was Wolfpack. They had a match. The winner was the tag team champion, and they get to pick a partner.
Yeah.
But.
All right. Next up, I've got Rusev Day and Lana versus Andrade Almas and Zelina Vega.
Oh, how Rusev has fallen from the last pay-per-view.
I know, but it's still... this is still going to be a very solid match.
Oh, I do too. I'm going to go with Almas.
Especially, did you see how much Almas saved Sin Cara at the last one?
No.
Sin Cara went for a Hurricanrana on the apron.
Yep.
From the top rope.
Yep.
And he nearly... both of his legs were on Almas's left hand, and he was jumping right to left.
Oh.
Yeah. And, Almas caught him and rolled with it to sell it. And I'm like, wow. Thank you, Almas, for being the guy that can save a match from what from, well, the botch fest that is Sin Cara.
Yeah. Well, we gotta remember that the guy under the mask now, it was not the original Sin Cara.
No, who was even more of a botch fest.
Yes, he was huge.
He botched getting into the ring.
Yep. Also didn't go over well when he broke a finger and he called the match off.
Yeah. It's like, dude, come on.
I was like, that does not go over well with a man like Vince in the back.
No. Just the wrestling as a culture in general.
Yeah.
They're like, you broke your finger and you had to call the match off. Come on.
Now, if you broke your finger and it's stuck,
hanging off,
it's stuck up here.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh.
Then I can understand that, but no.
No, he could still open and close his hand. It's just like it was a hairline fracture.
Yeah.
Come on, kid.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm taking Rusev on this one because it is Rusev Day.
You just want me to say, finally, Rusev Day has come.
Yes. Yes, I do. That's all I want. I want Rusev Day. Every day is Rusev Day, though.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so the third pre-show match is out
third?
is coming out of 205 Live.
Oh, okay, that's not a surprise.
It's Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak. This is the feud that's been like making 205 Live be lit, bro.
That's what I've been hearing. I'm gonna go Drewlack.
Drewlack?
Whatever his name is.
Drew Gulak?
Drewlack. I'm just gonna put the names together.
Okay.
Drewlack.
Yeah. I'm actually going with Cedric Alexander on this one.
Why am I not surprised? I pick one, you go the opposite.
And that's not...
You just want to...
We've been doing that this entire... I really need to get those 5 points back.
Yeah, you do.
I really do. I'm like, come on. I'm only getting 1 out of NXT.
You hope.
I hope. I really need to pick it up at SummerSlam. But yeah, no, I'm taking Alexander. I sadly have not been watching any of 205 Live, but doesn't mean that I can't do a prediction.
Cedric Alexander has been doing a good job as champion. I think that now's the time to take the belt and put it on someone else. And go from there.
Well, because we know that sometime in hopefully October, we're going to get the greatest junior heavyweight / cruiserweight champion of all time.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Oh, so you were talking about the King of the Cruiserweights coming back.
No. I mean, maybe, but yeah.
I want Neville to come back.
I would love for him to come back.
Be in the Cruiserweight division.
I mean, at the same time, I feel that him and Rey Mysterio having a feud in 205 Live would elevate the series.
Oh, yeah.
Or the show. But overall, I kind of feel that they should move 205 Live over to Full Sail and do it as a small show, small venue show there.
Yep.
Because I feel that it loses something being on after SmackDown. I feel it loses something there. Yeah. Because you got the fans that are done with once SmackDown's finished, and then having to sit through.
And they're like, it's more matches. Yes, they got it, they get it, but if you don't recognize them, you don't really care.
And it happens after SmackDown, which you're buying tickets to go see SmackDown.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put it on before, okay, it's the pre-show to SmackDown.
Yeah.
You'll actually have more fans engaged that way than having it come after SmackDown going off the air.
Yeah. I agree. It should be a Full Sail.
Yeah. All right. Next up, because the Full Sail audience is just into it.
Yeah.
There is such. Orlando has a very good wrestling community there.
And then by doing it there, you could also start doing small tours around Florida.
Right. And then build it out.
Build it out, because that way you get the quality of 205. Also, here's the thing. Change the name.
Yeah.
205 Live. Why do we have to have live in everything?
Yeah, it's not necessary.
So it's live. Oh, we get it. SmackDown Live. It's been live before, not all the time.
Why isn't Raw called Raw Live?
I know. Well, it's always been live. Well, SmackDown's been live before.
Raw wasn't always live. Yeah. For a long time, it was taped.
It was taped. It was live every other week.
Yeah. All right. Now on to the proper card itself. I've got the show starting off with the Bludgeon Brothers versus the New Day. Who do you have, Tim?
I hope the Bludgeon Brothers.
Really? Retaining the championship?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want the New Day. Because
remember, the New Day is supposed to break the record.
there's also rumors that the New Day could be breaking up. So
That's been going on for a while, though.
yeah. So, but I'm sorry. We had a better chance. We had a better option of Sheamus and Cesaro in this match. And
I know.
They went with New Day. It would have been a lot better with Sheamus and Cesaro as the option.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'm going with the Bludgeon Brothers.
I'm going with the Bludgeon Brothers retaining because I want to see Cesaro and Sheamus finally get the belt and beat them to do it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that way you have like this cycle.
Yep.
You know, the New Day can beat Cesaro and Sheamus, but Cesaro and Sheamus can beat the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yep.
And you have the Usos who are like, yeah, we can just beat up anybody.
Yeah.
Except for Bludgeon Brothers. We just somehow don't have that ability.
Yep. Though we did when they were the Wyatt family, but
yeah,
but Bludgeon Brothers, no.
No, they're angry now.
Yeah, they're angry.
Since Wyatt left them, they've gotten angry. Or did they leave Wyatt?
No. Luke Harper got kicked out because of Randy Orton.
Oh yeah.
And then Harper turned on Roland turned on Harper for leaving the family.
Yeah.
That was their feud. Then they got taken off TV.
And then they came back
as the Bludgeon Brothers.
All right. All right. Next up is Finn Balor versus the Commissioner, or
it's the Constable.
Constable Baron Corbin, who so thankful that he isn't growing his hair back out.
I wish he was shorter. I mean, like he's like really down to the scalp. Not like,
oh yeah.
You can see it's kind of like one of those point where it's like it's a little too long for.
You want the Kurt Angle actual shaved bald?
No.
Oh.
I want to like buzz as far down as it possibly can.
All right.
That would have been better.
Give him a mohawk at some point for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking the Marines, high and tight, very high and tight.
Okay. Who are you gonna pick on this one?
I'm actually going with Finn on this one.
I'm hoping for Finn.
The reason I'm saying that is because it seems that this has taken over the big cast Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Like they just kind of moved the storyline over. It's very, and it was decided that Daniel Bryan was going to be the one walking out of that feud, and now it's going to be Finn that finishes it.
There's a rumor that they may be setting up a Baron Corbin Roman Reigns feud after SummerSlam. Which in that case they're gonna have to have Corbin look good.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Finn.
Okay.
I honestly really don't care about this match, but I'm gonna go with Finn.
I just like seeing Finn.
Yeah.
Finn's good in the ring.
Yep.
Baron Corbin is
he's
okay
better.
in the ring.
He's better than he used to be.
Yeah. I do like the fact that his slide out of the ring, slide back in. What is that clothesline?
I don't know, but he's good.
He knocked down the cameraman.
Oh, really?
Sliding out, and then by the time the cameraman went to back up.
Yeah. And
then tripped. Just be like, oop, gotta get out of the way. Oh, and I fell over. And they kept on that cameraman. They actually showed his view falling down as Corbin was getting back into the ring.
Yeah, it was probably Kevin Dunn's like, well, you got, we're gonna laugh at you.
I kind of liked it. You know, it showed that there are cameramen there that are part of the action. They will end up getting in the way at some point.
I think they should get in their way a lot more.
Yeah,
because you're supposed to not know what's going to happen, so you don't know where to be.
Right.
And if the action is in the direction that they're doing, they should be in the way, or you should at least see them jetting out of the way more often.
Right. They used to.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. I put on the card next the women's triple threat match.
Okay.
Because it kind of felt that Carmella deserved to be this far down the card. The other two, not so much, but Carmella as the champion deserves to be this far down on the card.
Did you hear Charlotte's dig at Carmella on SmackDown?
No.
She called Carmella like, you're a diva in a women's era.
Ooh.
I was like, that totally fits.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Why? Like, here's my thing. Why hasn't that been her gimmick this entire time?
I know.
It should have been like she's literally a diva.
She's the diva of the women's era.
Yeah, and that would have gotten so much more heat. She's like, I'm the Divas champion. SmackDown Divas
I'm a
champion.
diva.
I'm a diva.
And I'm naming this the Diva Championship.
Yeah. Like, go back to that. Like,
and purposely come out with the Divas Championship, all of that. I'd be like, nah, there we go.
Now you got heat.
Yeah.
But no, oh well.
All right, so in this match, we have Carmella, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. Tim, who do you have?
Who else?
Becky Lynch.
Carmella.
Oh, what?
No. Of course, Becky Lynch.
Of course, I knew you were going to go with Becky.
And hopefully the heel turn will actually come. Oh, wait, my bad. There was no heel turn this week. Tease for her. I mean, Charlotte Flair is turning heel.
The way I just...
No, Becky Lynch should turn heel.
Yeah.
And just dominate.
Yeah. And it should be one of those that she's the one pinning Charlotte. And be like, you know what? I want the championship, and you were the first one I could pin.
Not even pin, make her tap out.
Oh, yeah.
But cheating. Or, like, does something that's...
uses the ropes or something.
No, does something that maybe sees that the turnbuckle is exposed or something, and shoves Charlotte into it.
Okay.
Shoulder comes off, disarm her. Oh, but you actually see her look over it and then grab her and throw her into it on purpose.
Or like she gets thrown at that and she catches it and she's like, aha, I see that it's exposed. And later she knows that one is exposed and uses it to her advantage.
And goes like, looks over it to kind of tease.
I hate it when they telegraph that badly.
But that thing, do that. Like, look over, like, as a remember, like, kind of be looking that direction, and then kind of look back as like a reminder. That way, it's not a full tease. Like, that's
the ref
the one.
didn't.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And then purposely, you could even play it off like the CM Punk storyline, when he first turned heel, on Jeff.
Yes.
He wasn't really a heel,
right?
Because he was like, oh, but he kept making excuses. Do that, but when Becky, and another thing is though. Becky's saying, I'm not heel. It happened. I forgot. And then she can play it up, and then when she finally makes that turn, it's like she's just
straight heel.
She's going through people.
I actually have to agree with you. I feel that this is the time for Becky to step forward. Yeah. And then go into a feud with just Charlotte. And hopefully Carmella disappears someplace.
Disappears, gets released like her ex-boyfriend, Big Kaz.
He was a big ass. I don't know. I don't feel that she needs to be cut, but I kind of feel that like she should be brought back to NXT. And at first she just shows up at NXT, and then eventually you realize that she chose to come to NXT, and her entire thing is the competition is easier here. She's going to get that women's championship because it's easier here. And she has to go through somebody like Kairi Sane or Shayna Baszler to get it. And she's just like, but the entire buildup is, you guys are so much easier here.
Yeah.
You're the little leagues. And they're like, well, why are you here then? Because I want a championship and I can't get that one right now. All right. This match has been the one that we've been waiting for a long time now.
Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
Daniel Bryan versus The Miz.
Miz.
Oh, you're calling The Miz on this
I'm going
one.
with that. Daniel's not resigning with WWE, so they're going to put it on the Miz, give The Miz the victory.
All right.
Because I don't want Daniel to re-sign with WWE.
I really don't want him to re-sign.
I want him on the independent scene.
I want him to go to Ring of Honor and then go to Japan.
I want him to go to New Japan and work with Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Kind of that.
Well, I want to see his first appearance at Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
And then go over to New Japan.
No, I want to
maybe join the Bullet Club.
No, I want to see Daniel Bryan's first appearance at All In.
Oh, yeah, except for that, like, his contract is up the day before. Oh, it's literally the day before.
I heard it was the first, so it's like
he
could show up at them.
Yeah, but he couldn't do anything.
Yeah, he actually comes out into the ring, but he's not wrestling, or maybe he has a little action, but he's not actually wrestling.
Now, I'm going to say, though, that it's going to be Daniel Bryan walking out the winner of this one.
Okay.
Because WWE wants to sweeten the deal to get him to re-sign.
Which he apparently still has not been offered extension.
Yeah, it's so
anything,
weird.
So.
But, like, because I don't think that they're going to offer him an extension. I think they're going to offer him a completely new 3-year to 5-year contract. Yeah. And be like, no, we're not giving you an extension. We want to lock you down because you're kind of a hot commodity. And he's like, well, guess what? I know I'm going to make more money going out there. But yeah,
I'll have more fun in the indies.
I'm going to have more fun. I'm going to be able to wrestle against the guys that I actually want to wrestle against.
And I can actually wrestle.
Yeah. Wait, what? What's this wrestling? Triple H is like, just
Vince, shut up.
Vince, let it go. Just let him go.
Like, Ryan, can I get you to come down to NXT?
I can sign you for a couple of matches. 6-month contract.
6 months contract at NXT.
He's like, sure. We'll run Royal Rumble to SummerSlam. Yeah. Okay.
And in between tapings, we can put you on tour.
You can go wherever you want to and have matches.
We're gonna have you on tour.
Yeah.
On the NXT tours, you can actually wrestle.
No. The next one is the one that both gentlemen are pretty much workhorses right now. Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins.
With Dean Ambrose in Seth Rollins' corner.
And Drew Galloway
McIntyre
in Ziggler's corner.
I'm going to go with Dolph Ziggler.
Really?
Because I'm going to say Dean Ambrose is turning on Seth.
See, I don't see that. I see that they're going to pick up kind of the storyline that Seth and Dean were already doing before they left.
Okay.
Which was look, I'm going to work with you, but you turn on me, I will turn on you in a heartbeat.
I don't think we're going to get that storyline again.
I see that's going to play out for a little bit longer.
No,
not as long as they were going to probably have it go.
No, because the storyline was they were supposed to face off at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But no, see...
Oh, no, I don't see it being resolved or anything by WrestleMania. I see it just being like Survivor Series.
Now, see...
They're going to be the problem that is Team Raw.
No, see, I want that. I don't want that. I really want... See, I would have Ambrose not show up, and then show up either after Seth Rollins wins.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think it's a better storyline. Seth Rollins wins, and then Ambrose turns on him immediately after saying, "I want that belt back."
Maybe. I mean, that would be kind of cool, but like right now.
No, I want to see him heel. I want to see his new look. Works as a heel.
Dude, he came back big.
Yeah.
He actually hit, that he hit the gym with Seth.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though they are, like, I love the fact that they actually are friends.
Yeah. No, I want to, his new look he works good as a heel.
Thank you for cutting your hair, because that weird thing hanging down in front of your face, which, by the way, we knew was long.
Yeah.
Because your hair was so far back.
But I want to see him go full out heel on Rollins, because Raw needs more heels.
Yeah, it does.
And Ambrose,
or it needs to use the heels that it has better.
Well, that too, but it needs more heels. And Ambrose right now, if they let him become full out unhinged, like he should have been,
yeah,
unleash his inner Stone Cold Roddy Piper merger, and
yes,
you have a top heel.
I know. I mean, and he can still be your fan favorite while still being a heel. Piper was a fan favorite.
That can come later.
Yeah. Austin was a fan favorite.
But I want to see him a full out heel.
Okay.
So, but I'm still gonna go with Dolph Ziggler.
I am going with Seth on this one.
Okay, you're gonna lose.
What? No, you're gonna lose.
No, you're gonna lose.
No, you're gonna lose.
You're gonna lose.
No, because Seth needs to win in order for Ambrose to attack him.
Or does he?
Yes, he does, because Ambrose wants the title back.
Or does he?
Anyway, next up is for the U.S. title. Is it the U.S. title?
Yes.
Yes, the U.S. title. Not the North American title, not the U.K. title. It's Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy.
Shinsuke.
Nakamura's retaining?
Yes.
Okay. Is this because Jeff's technically hurt?
Part of it, but I just don't. Nakamura's contract's up in January. They want to keep him around. They're going to keep the belt on. They're finally using him well.
I know. I just hope that this match isn't like the last pay-per-view match that they had.
I don't think it will be. I think we'll actually have a match.
Which was kind of a sad match to see.
But it was still a great
match.
It
was great. It was just like Nakamura decided to attack him before ringing the bell. Jeff was like, all right, you know what? Okay, I'm going to get through this. Go for it.
What he should have done to AJ.
Yeah. The entire... Yeah. I have to agree with you that Nakamura does seem better to keep the title round right now.
Yep.
I want Jeff to heel, kind of go away for a little bit, heel, and then come back stronger than before.
Yeah.
And get one final run at the championship. And right now, I don't know who I want on SmackDown to be champion for Jeff to go chasing after.
The Miz.
See, that would be cool.
Because I want The Miz to be champion.
Yeah.
I want Miz to be the one who takes the belt outside of Joe.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have for the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yep.
Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. Why is Braun always attacking Owens? Because right now in this feud, Owens is the biggest sympathetic babyface. Even though Braun is so over that he can just do whatever he wants, and everyone's like, hey, it's Braun!
Basically, Braun is Austin.
Yeah.
Because Austin could beat up anyone, a babyface or a heel, and people are going to cheer.
I know.
Which works. I'm fine with
this.
He
terrorized people, and they'd be like, whatever. Maybe
Austin.
The guy deserved it.
The guy deserved it. If Austin said he deserved what was whipping his ass, he did something to deserve it.
Yes.
And that's why I gotta believe with Braun, Owens deserved it.
For doing something.
He deserved to be thrown off the top of that cage to the announce table.
He deserved to have his rental car turned over in the parking lot.
Exactly. I have a feeling Owens is actually going to walk out of this one with the Money in the Bank briefcase.
I have that weird feeling as well.
But I'm going with Braun.
Okay.
I'm okay with taking a loss on this one. Watch, this will be the one that actually is the reason why I lose.
I know. I know. That would be fun. That would be hilarious.
I'd be like, ha 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 ha.
Now, I would like to see Owens win this, get the briefcase, and at the end of the night, turn it in.
I want Strowman to do that.
Strowman doesn't need the briefcase to beat whoever the champion is.
Yes, but I want because Strowman will get that pop. Owens will get the pop first too. But here's the thing: I like Strowman walking on Raw, and still having that pop week in and week out, and saying, the guy before me was Roman, who I took this off of, but the guy before that was never here. I'm here, and anyone who wants a shot, come at it. But you gotta go through me.
See, that would be cool. That
and then I want to see him.
Strowman is going through and just being like, "I'll defend it," like Seth had been. Yeah. I'll just defend this title every single week. I don't care.
And that's what I also want. I want to see Strowman just be tossing Roman Reigns around again.
Yeah, I know.
That's one of the reasons why.
Now, personally, I want Owens to win it, so that way that Strowman's the one who takes it off from him down the road.
Okay. I do want to see whoever takes the cashes in, hopefully, at the end of the night, is a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, I would. That's why I think it's more apt to be Owens.
Yeah. So do I. But I would. You can't deny having Strowman as the Paul Heyman guy.
That would be cool, but I don't feel like Strowman has any need.
Oh, he doesn't.
Well,
Kevin Owens doesn't have any need for a mouthpiece either.
No, but Kevin Owens seems to do better teamed up with somebody. So with him, had an amazing run with Jericho.
Yeah.
It had a great run with Zayn.
He had a great run with Jericho, though he could never win without cheating.
Right. But that's why I feel like putting him with Heyman would help in that, you know what? Maybe Heyman's going to help me cheat.
No, I don't. If he goes with Heyman, he can't cheat. He's just got to win.
Oh, yeah. But Heyman is the one that finally gets him to be able to just win.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is the SmackDown World Championship. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
It's going to be AJ because they're not taking the belt off of him before WWE WWE 2K19 comes out
When is that coming out?
October 1st.
There's another pay-per-view between now and then.
I know.
But it's WWE. Any other organization would drop it to Joe and then have it won back just before that.
Yep.
To get that big push of AJ Styles won the championship back.
But here's the other thing you could do.
He's on his third run.
But here's the other thing you could do with this. You could say Joe wins it on SummerSlam, drops it to AJ at Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
Because we have Evolution, we don't know what kind of if that's going to be the pay-per-view for October.
I don't think so.
I don't know. But anyway, whatever one, you could then have him drop the belt to AJ back to Samoa Joe in October.
Yep.
And then this way it shows, yes, it's 50-50, kind of 50-50.
It's a little 50-50. It's a little hot potato action.
Well, it's something we haven't seen with the WWE Championship for a while.
Right.
But also it goes to show that these two are so good, they know each other so well. One night, one could win, the next night, the other could win.
Right.
And
or one of them could go 5 straight,
Yep.
and then right after, the other one goes 5 straight.
Yeah. So it's like one of those things that this could be the story. Like, these two are so on par with each other because they came through together. That
they came through that other company,
the other company together, that they know each other so well that this can happen, and it doesn't hurt the belt.
Right.
But Joe would have to be the one that ends up with the victor of the feud.
Yes.
To take the belt for a longer reign.
All right. Well then.
But I'm going with AJ.
Okay. I'm going with Joe because I want AJ to have that one defeat before he goes on to it's going to be his third reign? Yeah, before he goes on to his third reign.
Yep, and then he can drop it back to Joe.
Yeah.
I agree, but I don't think they're doing that. I think Vince is saying, nope, he can't lose it until after WWE 2K19 comes out.
Yeah, it's too much of a stretch at this point. Like, but AJ has been holding it for a long enough time and the way that you've been booking these matches up to this point, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like, AJ himself is not boring, but the way that you've been booking this has made it just kind of, we'd like to see something new happen.
Yeah. I mean, if he makes it to right before SummerSlam, Survivor Series, he'll have been champion for a year.
Yeah, I know.
Which I'm okay with. Because
totally cool with it. It's just, you haven't booked him to be dominant to show that he can hold a reign for a very long time. You've booked him as someone who just keeps getting beat up by somebody else, but they're DQ'd. Yeah. Or you get the win because the other person just goes too far.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is, to me, probably going to be a fun match, and I hope that there's a bunch of run-ins and so much chaos happens throughout this match. It's Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey. Like, I'm hoping that this is, Alicia Fox comes in.
She sensed that out.
No, I'm not censoring. Alicia Fox comes in, and Shayna Baszler comes in, and Natalya Neidhart comes in, and, like, I want this to be, like, the end of Raw in the Attitude Era. Yeah. Just, like, the entire match just devolves into chaos.
No real winner.
No real winner, but I'm going to say that Bliss retains. No real winner, but Bliss gets the win. And you're just like, how did Bliss get the win? She's like, well, it's a tights pull, roll up.
I can see that. I don't think that they would do that with Rousey just yet.
Well, because the way I want to see it was Fox just ends up being such a distraction that Shayna comes down and Bliss goes after Shayna because she's like, no, I can beat you. I don't know if I can beat Ronda one-on-one yet, but Shayna, I'm going to hurt you as you try to get Alicia Fox out of the way.
I don't see Bliss doing that, though. It's out of character.
I don't know. Uses a baseball bat.
Yeah. But no, I'd love to see Shayna Baszler
uses the title.
Yeah, I'd love to see...
uses the title to go after Shayna, hits Ronda. The ref doesn't see anything because chaos is going on, going on, and recognizes it. Immediately goes for the pin, And if Shayna then steps up and, tries to do anything to Alexa, that's a DQ. Alexa still wins.
Yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if Alexa retains here. I'm just going to go with Rousey. I think she's the safe bet.
All right.
Because I can just see WWE say no. They want a big, depending on if they're going to be doing the 4-on-4,
Yes.
4 horsewoman matchup at Evolution will determine whether or not. But
Okay.
I'd still say Rousey.
All right. I'm sticking with Bliss.
I'm okay with it, but I think someone's going to have to beat Bliss between now and Evolution because you need to have someone highlighting Evolution that's not a better wrestler than Bliss. Bliss is a good wrestler, getting better and better, but you kind of need someone in the main event that is name-oriented and really good. Who knows? We'll see.
All right, and nobody cares about this last match because it's been going on. It's been done to death already. It's Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Again.
Well, there's the rumor that Brock wants to work with both companies, which I'm pretty sure Vince
is just like, dude.
I'm pretty sure Vince started that rumor, so people will think Brock has a chance of retaining.
Yeah.
I'm going with Reigns because, and hope I'm wrong. Either way, I hope whoever the Money in the Bank comes out and cashes in. I think it'd be great if Brock Lesnar retained again, and then Strowman came out
and
then just
took the title from him.
Yeah, and
because at this point, like, Brock, when you're at Raw, you are a draw.
Yep.
You are amazing at doing what it is that you do right now, which is basically not caring about the product to the point that the fans kind of feel the same way. But we need to move the belt off from you.
Yeah.
The belt being away has diminished that title's stature so much that at this point, you could put it on almost anybody else, and it will feel more important.
Put it on the B team, and people will be like, okay.
Yeah, it's finally somebody who's doing better. But I also believe that Reigns will finally they'll finally pull. Like, I think I figured out, and I watched a video. I think I figured out what truly is the problem with Reigns.
What's that?
And it's the WWE constantly pushing him, but not pulling the trigger to make him champion.
No, that's not what's the problem.
Because it constantly, it's like, we're going right up to it, and Reigns is going to be oh, nope, he's still not the man, and we're going to meander for him. Oh, we're going to push him back into that main event, and he doesn't make it, and we're going to push him back into the main event.
The whole storyline for this past year, for Reigns WrestleMania, where Reigns was supposed to win the title, was every time he saw Brock and Reigns together, Reigns just didn't have it yet.
It doesn't matter.
And then, but that's why they kept building him up, and then finally, the whole story was he kicks out of the F5, and he's the first person to do it. It takes more than one to put away. It took 7 to put him away.
See, that's the push that I'm just like, either pull the trigger and put the championship on him, or let it go.
But Vince's mind frame, Reigns has to be accepted by the fans.
He's not going to be.
No. Either turn him heel, pull the trigger, turn him heel. You'll get a reaction. It won't be the one you want. But eventually, you'll be able to turn it around like you did with The Rock.
Hopefully.
If you do it now, there's a chance. You don't do it now, you're done. You've lost it.
Yeah.
Even if you put the belt on him, it still won't work.
Oh, probably not.
But if you turn him heel, you still have that chance in a few years to turn him back around and be that face.
I hope so.
But
because, I mean, at this point, I kind of want to cheer Reigns because of the fact that so many people hate him. But at the same time, I understand my reason for disliking him is the same reason that it has been this entire time.
Are you happy? This is an hour-long program. This is supposed to be 20 minutes.
Yes.
And it's not my fault this time.
All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking the show out. Go ahead and hit the like button. Join the notification squad. Gently click on that subscribe button. Become a zopper.
You mean You mean click the subscription, lightly touch the bell for notifications.
Ding ding, right there.
Ding ding it, but just a little ding ding, not a lot of big ding ding.
Yeah, no.
That
You know.
sounds really bad.
Not everyone wants a lot of ding ding. Okay.
I don't want a lot of ding ding.
No, I don't. I don't need any ding ding.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking this show out. And Tim, it's been a wonderful day.
Really? It has?
Yeah, I'm in a great mood today.
But it's Thursday.
Yeah, I know.